Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Show host. And today I am taking a look at the movies I watched in the month of November 2020. I shall talk about each film individually, starting now. The first movie I watched was Phantasm 2. Now, I watched the first one with my mom, and the subsequent sequels as well. So we started off the month with Phantasm 2, and wow. What a massive upgrade in quality from the first film, but it does kind of miss out on the charm of the first film. I think this film is well done in terms of spectacle. It's missing the charm, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of just a disappointing thing. Although it does have its own charm, so what am I complaining about? Probably anything. The second movie I watched was Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead. This is the one that went all out with the effects, all out with the carnage and mayhem, and it's just a lot of fun. Probably my favorite sequel, next to the second one. So, yeah. The third movie I watched was Anthropophagus. Now, my initial thoughts on this movie are in the video in the comment section below, as well as up here on the screen. I knew what I was getting into, but by the time it was over, I felt like I needed to take a shower. It's a nasty little film, but God, do I love it. The fourth movie I watched was Jungle Holocaust. This is one I actually was meaning to check out for a while, and my initial thoughts video is up here and down below. Hell yeah, this is a great cannibal flick. It's Ruggiero Deodato's first cannibal flick. His next would be Cannibal Holocaust, followed by Cut and Run. This is his most primal, I think. Like, it's not as gritty as Cannibal Holocaust. I love the jungle vibe. It's very claustrophobic, actually. In this movie, it's handled very well in that regard. The fifth movie I watched was Todd Sheets' Final Caller. Wow. This is a messed up little flick, and it's Todd Sheets' newest flick. It's brutal. It really is. I think that Douglas Epps gives the performance of his career in this movie. Like, he does really good with the material he's given, which is quite a bit, and especially in terms of the location. It's not a very broad spectrum. It's more of a small, confined area that it was filmed in. So yeah, The Final Caller. The sixth movie I watched, this one was with my mom, was Phantasm 4 Oblivion. Or Phantasm Oblivion. I love the Phantasm movies, but this one was kind of boring. It took a lot of time to get set up in places, and it's more of a story-driven movie than an action-driven movie like the last two, which is a return to form from the first movie. So it's good and it's bad, it's bad and it's good. It's kind of like in between. The seventh movie I watched, again with my mom, was Phantasm Ravager. Now, this is kind of a balance between 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it's very trippy. Reggie goes through some trippy shit in this movie. The eighth movie I watched was Shark Attack. Now, I hadn't seen this movie since I was probably like 12. Watching it again, you can tell they put some effort into this one. Not a lot, but some. Especially with the beautiful, gorgeous locations and the action set pieces. This is more of an action movie than a killer shark movie, but still. I mean, there's only 2 shark kills in the whole movie, and they're pretty lackluster. The sharks themselves look pretty freaky unless they're stock footage, which then they just look like sharks, but the ones they used for the animatronics are nightmare fuel. The ninth movie I watched was Shark Attack 2, which, believe it or not, it does follow the events of the first movie. Not with characters, but with the story. And it's a goofy, bad movie with so bad it's good qualities. But even then, it's pretty bad. The 10th movie I watched was The Other Hell. Now, this is a Bruno Mattei flick, and you got to expect certain things when you're watching Bruno Mattei. This man made some nasty little flicks, and The Other Hell's one of them. The 11th movie I watched was Shocking Dark. Whew. Whew. Aliens and the Terminator mixed into one shitty movie. The 12th movie I watched was Alligator. I watched this with They Call Me Matthew 13. We did a watch-along video, which I'll post here somewhere, and as well as in the comment section below. And this is a great movie. I absolutely love it. Robert Forster is great in the lead role. Robin Riker's not hard on the eyes, and she's also a good character. The police chief, I forgot his name. Hilarious. There's a lot of dark humor in this movie. I chuckle every time I think about it. The 13th movie I watched was Django. Django is awesome. This is the 1966 film that I watched twice. Once with my mom, then once with my dad. And it's a lot of fun. It's 90 minutes. It moves at a brisk pace. It has great action set pieces. And my initial thoughts on this movie are in this little video I have here, which will also be linked in the comment section below. The 14th movie I watched was Cruel Jaws. Now I watched the Bruno Mattei cut, the Mattei cut, and the Snyder cut, which is William Snyder, which is Bruno Mattei's pseudonym. Clever marketing. Oh boy. The 15th movie I watched was The Shark Hunter. Now this is the 1979 film, which had Franco Nero in it. I did a video for Django and The Shark Hunter for a part of his birthday, Franco Nero's birthday. And I'll leave a link to that in the comment section below for The Shark Hunter. This is a pretty good movie. It has great action and characters, but at the same time, it's kind of lacking on the shark action. But then at the end, there's tons of shark carnage. So what am I complaining about? The 16th movie I watched was Blood Rage. Blood Rage is one of the holiday slasher films from the 1980s that is just crazy. For all the right reasons, mind you. All I can really say is, well, it's not cranberry sauce. The 17th movie I watched was Saw 4. That's right, me and Mom started up the Saw movies again, and this is the worst one, in my opinion. Or is it? Is it the 4th or 5th? Like, they're so interchangeable by that point, 4 and 5, but at the same time, this film is okay. The transitions are annoying, but yeah. Oh no, it could have been a lot better. The 18th and final movie I watched in the month of November 2020 was Saw 5. Again, with my mama. And, same with the last one. This one's pretty bad, but, it was directed by David Hackle, who did Into the Grizzly Maze. Darren Lynn Bousman didn't come back to direct the 5th one. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure to check out the videos that are in the comment section below for the movies I talked about here. The videos I did on them, the ones I was mentioning throughout this whole video. And Lion Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you'll get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.